Welcome to Education Monday. In this video, we are going to discuss 8th class Social Science English Medium SA1 question paper of 2024-2025. First main multiple choice questions. Question number 1. Write the inscription found in the Kannada language is. Correct answer is option A, Halmidi. Second question. Republic was the work of. And the answer is option B, Plato. Third question. The father of sociology is. Answer is option C, Auguste Comte. Fourth question. The most destructive earthquake waves are. Answer for this question is option D, surface waves. Let's go to next main. Answer the following questions in a sentence each. Question number 5. What is meant by prehistoric age? The period before the discovery of the art of writing is called prehistoric age. Question number 6. Where was Vardhamana born? He was born in Kundala. Culture is important in the society. Why? Culture is that complex system involving knowledge, the arts, morality, law, custom, abilities and talents that we learn being members of the society. Question number 8. Mention the three major layers of the interior of the earth. First is crust, next mantle, and the third one is core. Third main, answer the following questions in 2 sentences and 4 points each. Question number 9. List out the tribes of Vedic period. Bharata, Puru, Anu, Dhruyu, Truvasha and Yadu. Or give 2 examples for native and foreign literature each. As for native literature, Kautilya's Arthashastra, King Hala's Gataspatasati. As for foreign literature work, Megasthani's Indica and Fahin. Next, 10th question. Give definition of political science. Political science is the subject which deals with the affairs of city, state and its working. It is the study of state in the past, present and future of political organizations, political functions and political theories. 11th question. What are the customs and traditions? Culture that is made up of beliefs, values, rules, social conventions and morals. These can be collectively being called customs and traditions. 12th question. Why is the earth called living planet? The earth is the home for all forms of life like plants, animals and human beings because of its suitable distance from the sun, range of temperature, life supporting gases, atmosphere, water cycle, etc. It is the only planet that supports life, that is why it is called living planet. Next, 4th main. Answer the following questions in 6 sentences each. Question number 13. What characteristics of Hangho river made it a source of so much suffering for the Chinese people? The river Huangho, which led to the establishment of Chinese civilization, was known as China's sorrow. After the floods, this river changed its course in an unpredictable manner and inundate houses, agricultural lands. It would render all the canals useless. This was the reason the people of the area referred it to as symbol of sorrow. Question number 14. What are the duties of a citizen towards his nation? He must respect the constitution and obey the laws of the government. He must protect the national honor and dignity by his words and deeds. He must not indulge in anti-national activities. He must oppose and check the evil practices like corruption, nepotism, dowry, child marriage, etc. through constitutional means. He must take part in the political activities of the state as the quality of the government depends on the quality of citizen. He must place the national interest above the personal interest and work for the national progress. He must be in service minded and must be prepared to sacrifice for the sake of nation. He has the obligation like paying taxes and defending the nation. Question number 15. Distinguish between weather and climate. The atmospheric condition of a smaller area at a particular time is called weather, and examples are cloudy, sunny, fine weather, etc. Whereas climate is the average condition of the atmosphere over a long period of time of a large area. Example, equatorial climate, tropical climate, etc. Or, why are the northern and southern hemispheres called land and water hemispheres? The northern hemisphere has 60% of land and 40% of water. Therefore, it is called the land hemisphere. As for the southern hemisphere, it has 81% of water and 19% of land. So it is called water hemisphere. Next, 16th question. What are the steps taken by the government to overcome the antisocial practices in business? The steps taken by the government to overcome the antisocial practices in business are: the government has public distribution system to maintain the standard of goods and essential commodities. Bureau of Indian Standard marks are printed on commodities to certify their quality. Or, how has the meaning of economics changed from time to time? The subject matter of economics has been changing from time to time. Earlier, it meant as household management. Over the years, the scope of economics has widened to national and international levels. Today, economic deals with the activities such as production, consumption, exchange, and distribution, etc. Fifth main, answer the following questions in about 8 sentences each. 17th, what is the difference between Sanatana Dharma and Semitic religions? The general understanding of those who believe in gods are theists and those who do not are atheists in an incorrect proposition. The very idea of belief in God is alien to Sanatana Dharma. The followers of Semitic religions have to believe in one prophet, one god, and one religious text, and have to follow the commandments issued by the god through a messenger. Or, write in detail about Mahavir's life. Vardhamana was born in Kundala Grama village in Vaishali. At the age of 30, he set out in search of truth and renounced his family and house. He wandered 12 years in the quest. He meditated and punished his body by fasting. He achieved enlightenment at the age of 42. He controlled his senses and achievement power over comfort, pain, and he was called Mahavir and became a Jina. He spent the rest of his life 30 years preaching his knowledge to the people. He attained Nirvana in his 72nd year in Pavapuri of Bihar. 18th, we need to study economics. Why? Because it helps to understand and solve problems of poverty, unemployment, economic inequality, etc. It helps to solve the problems of what to produce, how to produce, whom to produce, etc. And economics identifies the reason for the rise and fall of prices and the result of such fluctuations. Economics suggests ways to make use of limited resources with care and efficiency. Last 6 main, draw an outline map of India and mark the following: A, B, and C, Uttar Pradesh. Refer this map. Thank you for watching the video.